Hey guys, it's Matt again, and I'm back. And in this video, I want to talk about what I think of Chinese food in China. I think that the most popular Chinese food in America would be fried rice. Yeah, the fried rice in the boxes. And the fried rice in America and the fried rice in China is completely different. Even the way how they cook it. Um, I would say that the fried rice in America has a lot more meat, like shrimp and beef and chicken, um, while the fried rice in China is mostly not that much meat, but mostly like vegetables, a little bit of meat, and it's more oily, more oily texture, and yeah, I would say that that would be the main difference. The texture is very different. It's not even it's not very similar to what you'd expect back in the States. Um Another thing, like orange chicken. I think there's a dish in China similar to orange chicken, but orange chicken is mostly popular for the most part in America. I don't come across it as much in China, but I do think that you can I forgot the name, but I think that you can probably find dishes that are similar to orange chicken. Another food that I tried for the first time in China was hot pot. I am from a small city in Florida, so I never really knew about it before or tried it before. I never heard of hot pot before. I'm sure if I I'm sure if I lived in New York or LA, like a bigger city, I probably would have come across it before, but I had no clue before I went to China. But yeah, I tried it whenever I went to Chongqing for the first time, and it's like a big, a big bowl of hot oil, um, hot spicy oil, and you can put meat and vegetables and different kinds of food in the oil and mix it around and wait until the spicy oil cooks it, and then you can reach in and eat it with your chopsticks. And I didn't realize how spicy it was. It's very spicy. It's one of the spiciest foods I've ever tried before. Like um, you have to have, at least I have to have some kind of drink with me whenever I eat it. But yeah, hot pot is very popular in China. Everywhere in China, hot pot seems to be popular. It seems to be a very um, popular favorite food. Like everyone likes hot pot in China. So so yeah, especially the city I live, the city I'm living in now, Chengdu. Um, there are so many hot pot restaurants here. So many, like almost everywhere you go in Chengdu, you'll see a line of hot pot restaurants, and sometimes they're like right beside each other. Hot pot restaurant, hot pot restaurant, hot pot restaurant, hot pot restaurant. So yeah, it's very common. It's very common. I was a little bit surprised because I hadn't I had no I just I was surprised that something like this even existed in China. Very very surprised. So that was yeah, that's another common Chinese food here. There are also similar foods in China that are similar to hot pot. One is chuan chuan. Um, for chuan chuan, you put food in a stick, like different meats or different vegetables in a stick, and you put it in spicy oil, which is kind of similar to hot pot, but um, I guess the method is different and the flavor might be a little bit different, but it still tastes very similar. And another one is malatang. It's like it's like kind of a portable version of hot pot. Like in hot pot, the traditional version, everyone sits around a table around the the bowl of spicy oil and eats. But with malatang, I guess you can order it. I always see people eating it like in their own personal bowl that they get. And to me, it smells and looks very similar to hot pot. Um, I might be mistaken. I'm sure if you ask like a Chinese person, maybe there is a big difference that I might be missing. But from my own experience seeing people eating it, it looks very similar and it smells very similar to hot pot. Well, now I will get into my top three favorite Chinese foods. The first would be huegoro. This is my favorite. Um, it's a dish that is like pork. I think it's like pork belly and vegetables and rice, and they mix it together. Um, yeah, with seasonings in there. I'm not sure the name of the seasonings, but like they just mix it together and you can eat it, and it's so good. Um, every time I want to order food online, I always think of getting Quaker. Like if you look at my order history, you see so many orders of it. You see so many orders for it. So yeah, that is definitely I would highly recommend for you to try. Another food that my second favorite food that I like is Gung Bao Ji Ding. It is, it's kind of like it's similar to the American Chinese sweet and sour chicken. It's like chickens, sweet and sour chicken with peanuts and rice in the dish together, and also some vegetables. And you can eat each food separately. Like you can eat the peanuts, rice, chicken separately, or you can mix it together, and yeah, all those flavors together, like the sweet and sour chicken and the peanuts and the rice. I know like the combination might sound a little bit like unusual, but I promise you, if you try it, you might change your mind. It's very good. And then my third favorite food would be Chinese barbecue. It is it is completely it's completely different from American barbecue in my opinion. Um, in American barbecue, we use pretty big pieces of meat and obviously the barbecue sauce and stuff like that. But in with Chinese barbecue, the the portions are a lot smaller. You can have meat and you can have vegetables and yeah, stuff like that. And they grill it a little bit similar to how you make barbecue back in the states. They grill it and they put special seasoning on it, like I don't know the name of the seasoning, some kind of peppercorn seasoning, and it tastes so good. It's one of my favorite foods here. Like at nighttime, you can see people cooking it on the streets, and it's like a very popular midnight snack that people like to eat here. Like if you go outside late, you'll see people sitting around tables on the sidewalk eating it with their friends. So yeah, I used to like to get that sometimes for like a late dinner. Also in China, you can still have access to a lot of Western foods. In my city where I live in, the city of Chengdu, there are many American restaurants everywhere. So having burgers or American barbecue or like American sandwiches or steak and stuff like that. That's easy to find. So yeah, bigger cities definitely have this. A lot of Western food options that you can get. But if you go to smaller cities, it might be a little bit harder to find them. So yeah. I think that food here is very interesting. Some days I like to eat Chinese food, and other days I'll eat American food. So I try to mix up my daily eating schedule. So yeah, thank you again, guys, for watching this video. I really appreciate it, and I look forward to sharing with you guys again soon.